In this video, you're going to see an interview with myself and a client who's been in the Mortgage Growth System Done For You program for about 3 months. Not only is she a brand new loan officer, still learning the ropes of the business, but she's also doing this during October, November, and September of 2022, one of the worst downturns in the market. See what she has to say here.
So overall, it has been going really good. So I closed my first loan through Mortgage Growth System. Was it last week? It was actually my first loan ever too. So,
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. It was like brand new to mortgage and all of that. So it's been really good. I think going through these leads, and it's kind of forced me to like learn all the different, just little things about the requirements for the different loan programs. So that's been really, really helpful. But yeah, so I closed my first one last week. I have another under contract that is closing on the 30th of this month. And I have another one that's like about to go under contract. So I'm just waiting on their documents, but otherwise it's going to be like a for sure thing. So they actually are in a rent to own house, and they basically just need the funds by the end of the month. So it's just a matter of, I need the documents. They're already good to go with everything else. So yeah, it's been good. And I have a lot of stuff in the pipeline, a lot of stuff I need to still follow up on, but yeah, so it's been really good. This one that I'm under contract for right now, it was an awesome lead. It was one of those like, unicorns where it's like, they gave me all the docs like instantly. And like, it was really great. It's a like $300,000 or $400,000 loan.
How's this gone for you though, overall? If you had to.
Really well. I mean, it's time consuming. So I think it's kind of taken away from just like, reaching out to realtors as much as I'd like to. But I think a lot of that is just because, I mean, I pretty much started this a month into being licensed. So, it was like, not only did I have to like do all this like initial training and learning, it's like every call I get, they'd be like, okay, here's this scenario. And I had no idea how to approach it. So every single time it was like, I'm having to just like dig through stuff and ask questions, and it's gotten a lot easier. And I have like a whole system in place on like what I ask, and it's so much easier now. But I think that's where it was kind of hard at first. But I think now that like I've really have like the ball rolling, and starting up the ads for like right away in the new year would be really good, because so many people are like, oh, next year. So
Yeah.
And I try to tell them all, I'm like, there's going to be more competition next year. So
Right.
which hopefully there will be,
Right.
just because of the time of the year. But yeah, so no, it's been going really well. I like it a lot, and I recommend it to everybody. So
Well, we appreciate it. Yeah, I know you've already sent a couple people our way. What would you say, like the few things that you've learned that you're like, man, this is what I found helpful after I figured out to do this or not do this or whatever, as far as like just converting the leads or helping them or doing whatever?
I mean, I think definitely just like knowing which leads were worth like spending my time on, because at first you get some leads in and it's like, oh my God, it's so exciting. So you like call all of them, even though they're super unqualified, like a million times. So you quickly learn like, who's worth really spending your time on, and things like that. I wish I would have gotten more into like the appointment part of it, and the tasks are completely out of control. So I don't even do anything with those, but I've started doing like the appointments to like, so I get an email like to remind me to follow up with people. So yeah. And like the filtering, it has been really nice just to like filter different buckets, and then being able to just like shuffle through it, and just like knowing like, okay, now I'm calling people under this bucket. So you kind of wrap your mind around that messaging. And I mean, I know there's more I could do. Like I never ended up doing, what was it, like a ringless voicemail? I just kind of never got into it. And I mean, I could have done so much more too, with even just like the video stuff I think you can do in some of the messages. I literally have this printed out, and I still, oh, it's blurry.
Yeah.
And I still use it as like my voicemail and stuff.
Is that our tip sheet? Is that what it is?
It is. Yeah, it is. I kind of changed it a little bit, but yeah, I use it as like my first voicemail, my second voicemail. So yeah, but the filtering is really nice. That's probably my favorite thing, because I can just kind of plan my messaging and just kind of like hammer out different buckets on different days. So yeah.